Brian Carper here with another tip of the week. This week I want to stay on course with crappie. The season is here, and we're catching a lot of fish right now. A couple cold fronts have moved in, but nevertheless the crappie are up shallow and getting ready to just unleash. A really exciting time for us for the next 8 to 10 weeks. So I want to go over a new sponsor and a new product of mine that I have been catching crappie on for the last several weeks, and I've been highly impressed with. This product is called the Crappie Magnet, and it's made by Leland Lures. The Crappie Magnet's been out in the market for a few years, and I've used it here and there. Never really fished it correctly, but I just came across a friend who's been telling me you gotta try them again, you gotta fish with them again. So I've been throwing them, and to say I'm impressed would be an understatement. The Crappie Magnet here is one heck of a lure. It catches fish in many different ways. You can troll it, you can cast it, you can vertically jig it. It's that's what it was made for. I'm finding that I can cast it and troll with it in shallow water, and really have some great numbers at the end of the day. But what it is it's just a little piece of plastic, like a tube. Instead of a lot of tentacles, it has just two, and it has links down the sides of each one. So when it's in the water, it kind of waves a little bit. And I don't find when I'm fishing this, especially if I'm fishing a brush pile a little deeper, that you need to jig it a lot. Those tentacles, the way they have links, will just kind of sit there and wave like this. And I get most of my bites after I go down, reel it up a few times, and just hold it right there. Maybe I'll drop it a little bit or raise it, but you could just sit there and then just they'll just attack it. And there's something about it that it doesn't need to move a lot. They're enticed with it just sitting there. It's made out of a very strong plastic. You could fish one of these all day long and catch fish. You could catch 30, 40, 50 fish, and this guy right here will not break down. And what's great is you can get a pack of 50, and I think they're $4.95, and they'll last you forever. They come in tons of different colors. My favorite one out on Percy Pre so far has been a chartreuse and purple. They all seem to work, but this one seems to get me a few more bites. And I'm going to be talking about this product more in the future. It's one that, like I said, I'm highly impressed with. For many different patterns and styles of crappie fishing. Sound like I'm in the north where everyone says crappie. But this is a bait you got to have, and I highly recommend it. Check it out, buy you some, give them a whirl. You won't be let down, and we're going to be talking more about it, like I said, in different styles of tight lining, trolling, bobbers, throwing one on a bobber on a jig head, and just casting one. It can replace casting a grub, a twisty tail. There's something about those two tails just going that the crappie just can't resist. And so that's the Crappie Magnet. So they're made by Leland Lures, and they also make the crappie, the Trout Magnet, which is very successful, very popular. And the Trout Magnet has just made it down here the last couple years to Tennessee, and it is a must-have. So once again, here's the package. It's a good color here too on Priest. Pink and chartreuse. Crappie Magnet. Go get you some. If you have any questions, you can always reach out, or you can come in my boat and fish with me anytime, and we'll put them to good use and fill the cooler up with crappie. So that's Brian Carper with your tip of the week. We'll see you next week.